Dear community members and SwissBorgers, today we are live with Pierre. It's a very exciting moment. As you guys know, every month we'll have a short interview with our community members. We're going to talk about Bitcoin, we're going to talk about the app, blockchain, and different subjects. So thank you very much, Pierre, for making it, and very nice to meet you.
Thank you, Cyrus, for the invitation, and I'm ready for answering your questions.
Okay, great, fantastic. So maybe, Pierre, you could maybe describe yourself as first.
Sure. I'm a physicist from formation. I grew up my master in the Swiss Institute of Technology here in Lausanne. I did my PhD as well in the same institution, and then I went about 2 years in the United States, working at Exxon company at the corporate center in New Jersey. So, and now I'm looking into blockchain and Bitcoin, so to try to understand a little bit what that is.
That's really great. It's really good to see that that we have a lot of smart people who have PhDs that are into the community app. So maybe let us know, how do you actually heard about blockchain? When was the first time you heard about blockchain?
In fact, is of course by newspaper, internet, but I was not really attracted to the point that I discussed it with my future son-in-law. There is two physicists. There's Valentin, which is a boyfriend of Emily, and Bastien, that you have here in SwissBorg, which is a boyfriend of Natalie. And Valentin attracted me to this because he has made a kind of Python program that he can play with it and gain money sometimes, or lose money, I'm not sure. And then Bastien went to SwissBorg, and so I started to look into there. And once we got this app from your company, then I was looking into and playing with it.
Okay, awesome. That's really cool. It's great to know that you're enjoying the app. So maybe tell me regarding the app itself. What is the best way for you to actually forecast to see if you're going to press the up or the down button?
Okay, this is a big difficulty for me, because I was not at all involved in this kind of things before, and then I get to learn into moving average and moving average MACD, etc., and RCI and so on. So I was playing my Googling into that. Okay. And so along the line, these few weeks later, I just learned about that. Okay. Because I didn't know at all what is the game into. For me, I mean, the trade market was really just gambling.
Gambling,
yeah, that's it. But now, if we can have these indicators, probably we can turn a little bit the gambling into 55% or 60% gain, or 60% gain, So it's not like if you lose and lost the same amount week after week, it's not. This is something like we have to overcome.
And yourself being a very smart person, a physicist, what do you believe more? Do you believe that technical analysis is a better indicator, or do you think that reading other data sets, maybe social media trends or things like that, what would be the most convincing model that you think?
You're right. Well, so the reading is important, and in most of the application that we see, we can open from internet. We can have news from the people, from traders, of well-known name. I have no name in head, but probably they are well-known, and I see all these indicators, but also I see a lot of prediction based on geometry. Okay. Triangle, diamond.
That's true.
And I have no clue what is going on that one.
Right. That's true.
So, and sometimes that makes me laughing, because the day after is completely wrong.
Right.
So I understand one thing is that this geometrical approach is just to understand the behavior of people.
Right.
And I believe that in putting a computer program, algorithm into this, will be better, because if we can predict a little bit the behavior of people based on intelligence analysis, that could be possible.
Right.
But that's a big job, and
Yeah.
it's your job, I believe.
Yes, we hope both. I think so. The swarm index is some way the starting of that,
Right.
where we try to see what people think, if it's up or down. Obviously, a lot of people push their bread and up because there's a tendency of willing to see the Bitcoin appreciate. Maybe as new features, what we like to see on the community app going forward.
Oh, your app.
Yeah.
All right. So at the beginning, we had a lot of information, and suddenly it disappeared, like the moving average and so on.
Yeah.
So, and that, for me, I say, okay, I ask a question to my to Bastien, and then I want to look at TradingView and other apps that you can find. And TradingView is really good because you can choose the indicators and then you can try to understand what happened. So I'm doing this job.
Okay.
So I think it's good to at least have as a feature on your app is probably having the moving average at least.
Okay.
Not all, because the window is very small, but on at least on mobile phone, but you cannot have it all. But at least if we could have this one, it will be great.
Right.
At least we can see these two curves crossing sometime.
Yeah, I totally understand. And maybe last thing, since the beginning of this app, it was roughly Bitcoin was at 3,000. Yeah. Now today it's at what 6,300. It actually doubled up, right? So tell me, by the end of the month, where do you see Bitcoin? Hard question.
Sure. That's an hard question. I see that on short time, like 24 hours, as we're playing today on the app, is very difficult.
Right.
Because suddenly you have less people, less volume, so the price goes down. Or you have an hacking, like this week, 7,000 Bitcoin. That is a big drop. That Bitcoin recover, by the way, but quite easily.
Very easily.
So the prediction on short term for me is difficult. Maybe we can gain 6,500 by the end of the month,
right?
Or less, because suddenly something happened and then it go less. But for sure, I tend to think that on long term, up to summertime, it will increase.
Right.
Probably by doubling.
Right.
This is my expectation.
Okay, well, let's hope you're right on that one. I'll be very happy.
I can gamble a bottle of wine if you like.
Okay, I'll take that for sure. And I'll be very happy to invite you for dinner if that happens.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Cyrus, and it was nice meeting you.
It was too as well. Thank you.